If you recall, we had some grass over here and over by the other area down there. Can we access the grass here? Does the little bird come down? Can we even climb up here? Please tell me we can. I'll be very upset if we can't. Yeah, there's the bird. So yeah, this is the bird that doesn't want to talk to humans. Oh, come on, it's just a bird. It doesn't know any better. Come on, it's just a bird. Let me transform. Really, Midna? I mean, even when nobody's around, she'll still bug you about it. But I think you just have to cross over a section or something, like she wouldn't let me do it on the bridge. And now the bird comes down to meet us. Hello, 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 I am Plumm. I'm really excited about the latest attraction down here at the lake. Want to hear about it? Yeah, sure. This is another one of the attractions on Lake Hylia, except this is actually run by an animal. And the objective here is to hit fruits. The whole point of this is to hit the same fruit multiple times. But it's a lot easier to explain once we get into the game. So I say we blow some more grass. Well, this is more howling than that. But yeah, let's skip that. And get the Kakariko down here. And that's what we're going to be using to play the game. This is another reason why I think this may just be the same Kakariko as the Shadow Kakariko, because it knows exactly what to do, and Min is already familiar with how to fly the thing. But I digress. Mini-game time! Now in this game, there are 3 different kinds of fruits. Oranges are worth 3 points. And each time you double up on a fruit, you get double the points you did before, but that only works 10 times. So the first orange we hit, we got 3, the second one we got 6, the third one we got 12. Watermelons are only worth 1 point, so it isn't in your best interest to go after those. But since those are the only things we have access to right now, might as well get them. The ones we want to go after are the strawberries, and they're the smallest ones, but that's what makes them so valuable. Each time we hit one of those, we get 10, then we double them up. Now, getting the score 10,000 is fairly tricky, but it's still really fun to play, and it's like the River Ride in the respect that the game is fun, but it's also a little bit tricky to play through, so you might have to do this a couple of times. I know I always do, especially having to get all of the stuff over to the left. But once we get a combo of 10, we won't be getting any more bonuses. And we lost. It doesn't matter how many points you have, even if you have, like, how did we hit one when we fell down? Yeah, but even if you get 10,000 points, you have to redo the whole thing, and it starts you all the way down here, and we get the dude telling us... I almost called him Falby, but his name is Plumm. Yeah, he tells us that we're lame and asks us if we want to go again, but thankfully it doesn't cost anything. So like I said, there is a decent challenge to this, but it's also very fun to play. And there are a lot of minigames like this, especially one... Well, I guess we won't get to it for a few weeks, but a very fun minigame that I like to play. One of the few that I'll actually come back to this game to play, you know, just for that game. And as much as I'd like to ask you guys what your favorite minigames are, I haven't shown them all off yet. In fact, there's one that we have to get to for more arrows, too. But I don't want to go there until... How did I phase through that and not get the points for it? Yeah, we won't get to that arrow minigame until... Oh good, it's turning nighttime. Until I start learning how to get on track with what I say. No, until we have to head back to Castletown. I don't want to return to Castletown until we have 20 poes and we can talk to... What's-his-face? The dude we're doing all this for, whose name I completely forgot because I'm an ass. Yeah, we lost again. I don't know how to take that turn. But yeah, I completely spaced out. How do you do that?! Yeah, I completely spaced out on his name. I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's just the fact that it's got open wings. I have to go through there speeding. Okay. I think I get it. Okay, I think the reason I was failing this part was because I had my wings outstretched, and the idea is you want to get through here with your wings, you know, tucked in, which means you have to be dashing to get through there. And the water does weight you down, so be careful of the waterfalls. But yeah, all I have to hit is one more strawberry, and then I'm golden. And I can hit whatever I want from this point on. Which is good, because it's fairly impossible to avoid that, and I don't want to go out of my way. I just want to cross the... it's not the finish line, and... Really? I couldn't see it? I take back what I said about that game being easy, but if you remember what I didn't, that you have to dash through that thin section, you shouldn't really have any problems with it. What? No way! 51,000?! You got more than 10,000! You got like 5 times as many! I should give you as much money as I have at all the... Nah, you're just gonna get a little stupid thing. Well, a heart piece is a heart piece, and it gives us a new heart container, so... I'm not going to say no to that. No, we're not going again. 51,000 is enough. And conveniently, it's nighttime, so we can go get a couple of poes that may or may not be around here. That should be. And if I didn't note it before, yes, the golden bugs come back, but you can only capture one of them. I don't know if you set it free again or something, but... Now, I'm pretty sure the poe is over there on that thing. So let's just jump off here. This is Upper Zora's River, by the way. That's the cavern we chased after Prince Rallis down. But let's not go that way. Let's see if we can get up this hill. And take down another poe. Most of these... How did you miss it, Link? It was right there. That's the one thing I don't like about attacking these guys on hills or cliff faces. Sometimes you just won't get the soul for whatever reason, like decides to miss it. Oh well. Let's see if we can get back up. There are a couple of post souls in Zora's domain for us to get as well. I believe we can just run in there. I don't know if the Zoras are scared of the wolf form or not. Never actually thought to try that if the Zoras or the Gorons are afraid of the wolf. I know the humans are. Well, there's only one way to find out. Are any of them up here? Okay, let's see if these two were afraid. Hello, are you afraid of me? You're not afraid of me? I guess they're not afraid of me. And the ice is gone. What are you going to tell me, man? Oh, you're jumping, right. Yeah, we'll do that later. So I'm pretty sure there's a poe up here where we got... I think it was one of the golden bugs. What was it? The stag beetle, maybe? No, I think stag beetles were on the field. Oh, who cares? There's a poe up here somewhere. Oh, it's a dragonfly. Okay, I was wrong. There you are. I just don't want to jump off when I go after trying to attack you is all. So let's wait for you to come down here. Let you attack me, that's fine. As long as I don't get knocked off, I don't mind. Try to make sure I'm jumping towards land when I attack you. I don't care if you hit me or not. There we go. Your soul is mine! You know, I've never actually gotten all of the post souls in the game before, nor do I think it's worth it. Should we climb up or should we warp up? I think it's probably faster to warp up, but I prefer climbing just for the sake of climbing, because I like climbing with the wolf, in case you couldn't tell. Is that a solid wall of water? That's very strange. But yeah, I've mentioned before I love the platforming with Midna. I'm going to do it at every possible opportunity. Is that the poe right there? I thought it was somewhere else. No, it's right here. Okay, fine. There you are. You want to make it so easy for me to attack you? That's fine. I was going to go way further out of my way, but you insist on being right there, I'm not going to complain about it. Well, let's see. Where else can we go for postals? That's a rupee. I thought there was one, like, up there somewhere. I suppose it can't hurt to look, but if it's not there, I'll just cut somewhere else. Well, it turns out the Poe I thought was there wasn't actually there, and since it's already turning daytime, I figure we might as well turn in the rupees that we got out of the cavern. Since we now have 400 and we can finish off the funds needed to complete the bridge. No reason not to do that. Just wonder if the shop is open or if it's too early for that. I guess we'll find out. Nope. Alright, we will leave, wait for like 5 seconds of time to pass, although I think time has stopped in here, so we can get some poes that are around. I know there are 2 of them in the graveyard. I suppose that's worth checking out before we move on. I mean, if the shop is closed, it should still technically be nighttime. I'd be really angry if that wasn't the case, but yeah, let's defile more graves. I think this is the one that didn't have the money in it, so it should have a Poe, and it does! Oh, how convenient. It's just like the Ocarina of Time day. How many times am I going to harken back to that game? It's not like it was the first game to do half the things that I'm giving it credit for yet. I am. And I feel kind of bad about that, but I've said before, actually, I don't know if I've ever said this before. The first Zelda games I played, and with the exception of maybe only 1 or 2 others, I've only played 3D Zelda games. So Zelda 1, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, the Game Boy games, anything else on the handhelds, except I have played through Minish Cap, but that's the only one of the non-3Ds I've played. And even that I didn't bother 100%, but yeah, now we're a wolf in Kakariko, you know what that means? Let's see if Talo's doing his job, because if he is, he'll start yelling at us, or yelling at other people. No? I guess he's in daytime. Little Goron kid, I guess they're not scared of us either. So let's see, I know we have to do some climbing to get around here. I know there are a couple of poes I'd like to nab. It feels so strange going through these areas as a wolf when we did in Twilight, but... Let's see, is the Kakariko here? There was a Shadow Kakariko here in the Twilight. I was wondering if a real Kakariko was here this time. Maybe there is, and we can't go in this way anymore. Because we'd probably kill Rallis or something if we did, I don't know. But at least they're smart enough to board up the areas that we broke when we were a wolf. So let's see, the hot spring here actually has water? I forgot there was a chicken here. I don't think I've ever talked to you before, chicken. Yes, I know it's a cuckoo, I'm calling it a chicken. Huh. Yeah, none of these areas I've actually bothered to check out. I think we're supposed to go over there. Yep. So we have to climb the other set of buildings. But hey, it was worth going all the way over there to check out the text of that one cuckoo that I'd never talked to before, wasn't it? Totally was! Oh, it's a Gwei, isn't it? I thought it was a Keese or something. No, we weren't supposed to climb up this way either. Can we get in Barnes's place? I forget how... No, we can't. I forget how we get around now. You don't have the Goron to boost us up. This may take some time for me to think over. Did I miss something on the roofs I was jumping through before? Because I'm pretty sure that's the only way to get up there, and... The Gorons are only out there during the day. And I don't think Barnes' place is open. Huh. What to do, what to do, what to do. Because if I leave this area, time's going to start passing. I don't think Barnes' place is open. I guess I'll leave, transform, and try again. Oh no, it's daytime now? You're telling me that little bit I spent outside made it turn to daytime? Okay, fine. We'll do the bridge then. This game sometimes, I swear.